Welcome back to the Lockwood Chronicles. My name is Larissa, and today we're doing my December Book of the Month pick. That's what we're reading in today's vlog, and it's very exciting. Also, just a reminder, I am not sponsored by Book of the Month. I purchased this with my very own money that I make at a regular job. Look what's arrived! I'm so excited. Nicely done, Superstar. Congrats on completing your 2023 reading challenge. I didn't even realize that I did. We get cute little stickers in this box. How fun. I just love unboxing these with you guys. They're so fun. And then I also got a little prize thing. It's a little dog. That's adorable. It's so cute. I might give it to Levi. I'll take the plastic thingy off first. The bookmark is close to the climax. That is spicy. Close to the climax, huh? They've had some other like innuendos in the past, but nothing like that much. That's funny. I like that. I'm gonna be using that one for sure. That's very funny. Alright, the book that I chose this month was The Kingdom of Sweets by Erica Johansson. And I believe from what I read on there, it's kind of a dark, twisted tale of the Nutcracker, which is already kind of like dark and twisted. But the Nutcracker is probably, well, that and The Christmas Carol are my two favorite like Christmassy time stories. I was obsessed with the Nutcracker, especially the, oh, who was it? Not Macaulay Culkin. Was it? No. Who was the other guy that was like big in the 90s? Anyway, whatever ballet that was filmed on VHS when I was growing up, that one was my favorite, and I would watch that all the time. Right, this gloriously transportive reimagining of the Nutcracker tells the tale of twin sisters divided by envy and magic and set against each other one fateful Christmas Eve. Light and dark, this is the cursed birthright placed upon Clara and Natasha by their godfather Drosselmeyer, whose power and greed hold an entire city in his sway. Charming Clara, the favorite, grows into a life of beauty and ease, while Natasha is relegated to her sister's shadow, ignored and unloved. But Natasha seizes the opportunity for revenge one Christmas Eve when Drosselmeyer arrives at the family gala with the Nutcracker, an enchanted gift that offers entry into an alternative world, the Kingdom of Sweets. Following Clara into the glittering land of snow and sugar, Natasha discovers a source of power far greater than Drosselmeyer, the sugar plum fairy, who offers her own wondrous gifts and chilling bargains. But as Natasha uncovers the truth about a dark destiny crafted long before her birth, she must reckon with forces both earthly and magical, human and diabolical, and decide to which world she truly belongs. Well, let's get to it. I have only read up to chapter 3 in Kingdom of Sweets, and it is already very different than what I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be about young adult girls, like not even YA, like 12-year-olds or younger, and it is not. It is not. So this is about Natasha and Clara, as I said when I read the thing. They are twins, and at their baptism, Drosselmeyer came in and nobody invited him, but he is this like mysterious old guy that everyone's a little intimidated on. Anyway, he never goes to these things, and he came to theirs and was not invited. And he put his hand on Clara and announced light. And then he put his hand on Natasha and announced dark. And so everybody loves Clara. She just moves throughout the world in her own little daydream. Everything works out from her. She's super popular. She's beautiful. She's just a good time to be around. And life is good for Clara. Like, even when problems arise with her, she has no cares in the world. She doesn't see issues. She just assumes and knows everything will work out in the end. Whereas Natasha blames the curse or whatever for all the negativity that she sees, all the worries behind eyes when others aren't looking. Her words, that she did not get the beauty gene. She's has like a wider face, just a not culturally accepted beauty standard. Oh, also like there's a really, after the baptism, a picture of Drosselmeyer shows up in their hallway and it cannot be taken down, it cannot be hidden, and it just sits there. And nobody else has one. They just have one. So their house is haunted. Clara is in a bit of a pickle, but she doesn't care because everything works out for her. Natasha is very worried about her, but Natasha is also like kind of in a situationship right now. And it makes me very sad for her because she just wants to be loved and to be accepted. And she doesn't have any friends besides her sister. Thankfully, like Clara and Natasha have no rivalry between them. They get along, they're best friends. Clara does get invited to all the parties, whereas Natasha is not invited. But Natasha, she sticks to her books, she sticks to learning, she loves all that, and is happy with that arrangement. But obviously, like, loneliness isn't great for anybody. Every year they put on a big Christmas Eve ball at their house. I don't really even know how old these girls are. I didn't pay attention, or if it was even said. But I'm surprised that I'm enjoying it. Not like that, but like, it kind of hooked me right away. Also, when I was reading it last night, I kept hearing things that I thought were in my house. I think it was just my neighbors, but I thought people were walking around in my house, so I got really creeped out. And like the whole thing with Drosselmeyer and Drosselmeyer really freaked me out, so that was fun. But I'm gonna read, I have volleyball tonight at 7:30. Yeah, 7:30. And it's the last game of the season. Well, until, you know, mid-January, we start up again. But it's exciting. I'm sad, but at the same time, I'm like, I'm kind of ready for a little break here, and especially during the holiday season. Retainer me here, hello. I only ended up reading a couple chapters, and then I got hungry and ate dinner and watched Destiny Sidwell's Bookmas. I was catching up on that. I'm only on chapter 5, and as soon as I told you guys, like, oh, I don't know how old they are, it immediately said how old they are. They are 17. Their birthday is on Christmas Day. Can't figure out what time period, but I'm guessing the regular time period that it was set in. I got back from volleyball, got ready for bed, and I'm a little sleepy. I'll probably read a couple chapters. Oh, we won volleyball, in case you care. So we won the season, which was great. So let's read for a little bit before bed. Hi, what are we doing today? Well, it is nighttime. Well, it's like 6:45 at night. What day is it even? Wednesday. Taught step aerobics tonight. Super fun. Good little workout there. Just getting some laundry done. Okay, yes, I did fill you in on their ages and everything. They're at the Christmas party. Things are maneuvering, stuff is going down, then something happened, which I already knew was gonna happen. Not much else to update. Oh, actually there was like the creepy doll thing. You know, in like the regular Nutcracker, Drosselmeyer gives Clara like the Nutcracker, but he also in this book, he gave Natalie a weird clown thing that's real freaky. Like, I would be terrified to get that. That's so scary. I just feel bad for, did I say Natalie? Natasha? Is it Natalie or is it Natasha? What am I doing? Natasha. My laundry is gonna be done any minute, but I am gonna read for a little bit, shower, and like after I fold the laundry, and just read for the rest of the night and then go to bed. My gingerbread Avengers shirt shrunk so much. I think this is an XL because I wanted it aggressively oversized to sleep in, and it shrunk in the wash or in the dryer, I guess. And normally it only shrinks a little bit. Now it just doesn't go down as far. I didn't get much reading done, mainly because I had to refold my clothes, and also because one of my friends, I swear, they had the book Beartown by Frederick Bachman, and that is on my list to read this winter. And the reason it's on my list is, one, I want to read it, and two, because I know that they had it and I could borrow it and they would most likely give it to me. And so I asked them for it the other day, and they're like, yeah, no, you can actually just have it. I won't read it, whatever. We get to volleyball and they forgot it. And I was just giving them a hard time about it. And then they messaged me today. They're like, Larissa, I don't have that book. I'm like, you do. You for sure do. I'm like, I have seen it there. I would not have known about it otherwise, because you've given me other Frederick Bachman books. So we've been on this huge debate. They're like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I don't have this book. I have Us Against You, which is the second book in the series, but they're independent standalones. I'm like, I swear you have this book somewhere in your house. I have seen it. So either they're gaslighting me or I'm gaslighting myself. Let's lay around while we read. Oh, the fan is on. Ugh. My fan rotates the other way in the winter, so it'll push all the hot air down, but it is still a bit chilly when it goes. Alright, so I'm currently on, oh, I need to finish this page. Well, I'm almost on chapter 15. I have half a page left to read. And when I got my oil changed and tires rotated, all that good stuff, because I am on top of my car maintenance even more than I already was. So when I was reading last night, I ended like sooner than I was planning on it, because I was so creeped out by that freaking clown. I was really creeped out. I'm like, I don't want any part of this right now at nighttime. I have some things that are going on tonight, so I probably won't get to read until bedtime, if that. Okie dokie. See you later. I'm being brave right now, fam. There is people, I'm hoping the post blocks these people in their car sitting. So I'm at the gym. I have a headache, so because I am caffeine deprived. How sad is that? Oh, I know I need to cycle off, but honestly, I don't want to. Yeah, what's on dock today? We're gonna work out. It's a push day. Oh, I have pickleball. I'm getting a little bit of a late start. I'm about 10 minutes late to my workout, but that's okay because it's kind of a shorter workout. Leg day is the only day that's like aggressively long that I need the hour-and-a-half time slot for, but it looks kind of busy. I'm hoping that's just deceiving and actually that no one is around. We can only hope. Oh, I have a ugly sweater party tonight. I was just last minute invited to. So that's gonna be fun. My buddy messaged me and was like, hey, you want to go to this? We're gonna try to find you a husband. And I said, sounds like a plan. That would happen to me. Something so basic in a Hallmark movie would happen to me. And you know, I'm okay because we all know the happy endings to Hallmark movies, and that's all I would love. I guess I should go in and start working out now. I'm drunk in the back of the car and I cry like a baby coming home from the bar. Oh! I'm too tall to fit in the frame, but here's the fit. I'm just wearing my wedges, my Sorel wedge boot things, and then my favorite Christmas sweater. Did a red lip. And, oh, I have a cute little bow in my hair. Did you even see it? Am I too tall? There we go. Is that better? So I have that in my hair. I just, I curled my hair, did a full face. So we'll see what happens. Oh my gosh, did they actually text me They're leaving. So my friends are notorious for being aggressively late. And they're actually leaving now. And they're only 10 minutes late leaving. Sorry, you could probably hear the rumbling of my car. Just want it to warm up a little bit. I'm a little chilly. It's just like kind of a gross day out today. Just got done playing pickleball and some weightlifting, which was good. One of the women asked me to potentially play on her, like, for an upcoming tournament in January, and I thought that was so kind. She's like, you just like to have fun and you're good. I'm like, oh, thank you. Thank you so much for appreciating me. So I just gotta look at my calendar and see if that is feasible, because yeah, I really wanted to play in a tournament this year, but my friend is a lot better, plays at such a high level. While I've made a bunch of improvements, I'm still not up to the level that they would want to compete at. Today was a pull day, and then I just walked at an incline for 36 minutes or so. I'm really sad that I don't have the Taylor Swift video anymore. I walked on the treadmill for over 60 minutes one time just watching that, and it went by so fast. But I am catching up with some Vlogmas because I've been neglecting that. Got a lot of knitting done between games today. I'm one of the younger people that go there, and all the older people, they just get a kick out of me. I'm just knitting away, and they just love to make jokes about it, and I'm happy to do so. Yeah, so I would really like to get a bunch of reading done. That would be lovely if I can get myself to focus for that length of time. And I was gonna listen to the audiobook because it's included in Spotify Premium. My monthly hours don't start until tomorrow. And I'm so annoyed. I'm so annoyed that you only get 15 hours with that. See you at home. Currently on chapter 24. Kids across the street are like playing, I don't know what they're playing. They're just hitting hockey sticks against the garbage cans. So they're not even playing hockey. It sounds like it's right outside my window, and it's not. Some big things have happened, or very dark, and they're just said so casually. That's not a casual thing to happen. None of this is a casual thing. Bargains were made, and now people are coming to collect. I have no idea where this is going. I don't think this is gonna like have a happy ending by any means. There also was a time jump of 4 years. It says it at the end of the chapter. I wish it would say it at the beginning, because it just kept saying like for many years to come. It is 8 o'clock and I am so sleepy. I am ready for bed, obviously, because I am in bed, and I'm gonna try to read for an hour. I am halfway through the book, and according to my calculations, roughly 3 hours left. I'm also really scared that clown is gonna make its comeback. I hate that clown. I'm not scared of clowns, but I'm scared of like scary clowns. Hot cocoa, mint hot cocoa with a ton of marshmallows, because that's my favorite way, because I love marshmallows. What did I do today? Oh, I went to work because it's a work day, and I was gonna listen to it. I was gonna listen to the book on my drive up, but I was so excited and so ready for it, and I went to go press play, and it says you have 15 hours remaining. I'm like, excuse me? Why did you tell me I had 1 day remaining? And now it's down to 15 hours? Are you kidding me? Oh, I'm so mad. Still gotta physically read it. I was just really bummed because I really wanted to listen to it on my drive to work. That's okay. We'll read physically. Work was busy. It's gonna be busy all week because I don't work all next week and I'm so happy. Act 4, The Toy Maker. For the amount of dark stuff that has happened in this book, it's just so casual. Like there's just not much regret. Something other really big happened as well. I don't know what's going on. It also feels kind of sporadic. Like when I was reading last night and I picked up on one of the chapters and then went to the next chapter, I just felt like it was disconnected. But maybe I was just forgot about a previous chapter. I don't know. We're gonna just read for a little bit until it's bedtime. What time is it now? It's around 6 o'clock. So we're gonna drink our hot chocolate. We're gonna read our little book and have a great little night. I totally forgot. I have my retainers in. That's not what I forgot. I totally forgot last night. I had the scariest dream. Well, not the scariest. I've had scarier. But it was a scary dream. I don't even like talk about it. But I remember waking up drenched in sweat because I was so scared and like my anxiety was so high because of that dream. I kept going in and out of it too. Like I would wake up and then go right back into it. But I also am like a very lucid dreamer, so I can change a lot of things. So that's nice. And then I know that I'm dreaming majority of the time, or like it takes me a second to catch on. But man, even though I knew I was dreaming, is that a spider? There's a fuzz, don't worry. Whew. Almost had a scary real life thing. I had a spider in my lampshade the other day. It was just a little baby spider, but I didn't want it anywhere near my body while I was unconscious. Scary dream last night, and it didn't relate to the book at all. I'm also gonna get into like my overall thoughts at the end of this, but it's losing me. Alright, I have finished The Kingdom of Sweets. I didn't dislike it, but I wouldn't really recommend it. I was kind of disappointed, to be completely honest. Here, my issue being is I had expectations for this that I should not have. And you shouldn't have them when you're in the book, but anytime there's a retelling, you're already going to have pre-existing expectations. It didn't do it for me. There were a lot of ways that the book could have gone, and I think that's where its downfall was it had too many differing plot points that could have been explored, but none of them really were. And also, with the regular Nutcracker, it takes place in one evening between Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. And that's the whole span of it, where Clara goes into the Kingdom of Sweets and the Nutcracker Prince and her fight off all these, the Mouse King and all of that. However, we never really saw the Nutcracker. We never really interacted much with the Nutcracker at all, really, especially not in the Kingdom of Sweets. And it also took place over many years, which just really made it feel like it was dragged on. And also, like, we didn't get those points. We didn't realize that was the case. It kept saying many years later, many years later. And then when that section had finished, it'd been like, it's been 8 years. It's been 30 years, all that. Like, it was at the end of everything instead of being like, oh, 5 years later, blah, blah, blah. It's been 5 years, and then continuing on. It just didn't flow very well for me. There were creepy elements, and then it would pull back. Like, this was supposed to be a dark, twisted tale of the Nutcracker. We didn't get that side. We got a whole different story that had elements of the Nutcracker. Even the ending, I was really holding out for the ending that it would be good. I ultimately just didn't care, which is so sad. Hopefully other people enjoy it much more. But again, like, I just had those set markers in my head, and it just was a completely different story than what I was expecting. I just really don't think it needed to be Nutcracker related. I think that's what its downfall was. It could have been a completely different story. It would have been fine. Right? See, it says a novel of the Nutcracker at the top. It really wasn't. It wasn't. Early on in the book, it hooked me. I was really enjoying the initial scenes of like the night that we met the toy Nutcracker and just the initial storyline. And then it lost me. Lost me completely. You win some, you lose some. And I mean, I hope this doesn't deter you from checking this out. Like, its writing was very good. Check it out from your local library. That's the beauty of books, is all of our tastes are different. So maybe it will hit for you where it didn't hit for me. Well, that concludes this week's reading vlog, and I think I have it lined up that this comes out on Christmas Day. So for those of you that celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas, and for those of you that don't, happy December 25th. And with that being said, respect others, respect yourself, and do something amazing with your day. Thanks, bye!